is a term which I've seen that everyone gets scared of when we talk about Australian student visa. What is GTE? The literal meaning is genuine temporary entrant. Australia क्या मांग रहा है आपसे? What they want to look at is that you are a genuine student who wants to come on a temporary visa to Australia and study. Now Australia is a country which gives you work permits later, and also there are possibilities that you can apply for your migration as well, right? They are not saying no to that. What they are saying is that if you comply by all the conditions, you meet the conditions and make the cut for migration, you stay in the country. Otherwise, if you don't meet the requirements, you go back. So everything should be done in a very legalized method. In regards to student visa, Australia is not difficult. Trust me guys, Australia is not looking at saying no to students, but what they are looking at saying no, and that too very strictly, is fraudulent documentation. Because that is what's bothering, and that is what's making all the things difficult even for genuine students. Now what do I mean by that? So first of all, you have to understand that when Australia makes the requirements difficult, what they want to see is that you have enough money which is legitimately with you at your disposal to fund your expenses, whether that's your tuition fee or whether that's your living expenses. Of course, Australia allows you to work part-time also, but whenever a country looks at your expense, at your funding, they want to look at that supposedly you're not able to get jobs. Will you be able to fund yourself or not? Because if that is not there, then obviously kids take wrong means, and that is what they want to avoid. Now what happens when Australia asks for a lot of documentation? They basically want to see that the fund that is there with you, has it been there for your own use, or you've just taken it from someone, put that in your bank account, and you're just showing it to the universities or High Commission. That is the reason why universities sometimes ask for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years of bank statements as well. And they can ask, even High Commission can ask, we cannot say no. That is why supposedly if you've got an FDR which you just got 3 months back, I'll give you an example. Let's say you've got an FD which is of 5 lakhs, but your annual income is about, let's say, 15 lakhs or 20 lakhs or 25 lakhs. Then it still makes sense. Okay, you can have that kind of money, right? But in case your annual income is about 8 lakhs and you're depositing money which is about, let's say, 6 lakhs or 7 lakhs in his FDR, though 3 months old, do you think it is possible to get that kind of money just 3 months back? No. So it's all logical reasoning. Supposedly you got it 3 months back. I sold a property, I got the money, that's absolutely okay. Australia will accept that. But where was that money? I mean, in the sense, do you have property documents to showcase that? As long as you have proofs, as long as your funds are in coordination to whatever the income of your sponsors is. If there is huge deposit, do you have the source where that huge deposit came from? Those logical questions. As long as you're able to answer all that, you don't have to worry about GTE. So it's all logical reasoning. Not just, funds that you have, even income. To give you an example, there were a lot of visa files that a university was sharing an experience with us, that there were a lot of visa files wherein it was just boutique income as the income of the family. And when the proofs were asked for, the documents, there were a lot of things that were asked by the university to the student, there was no proof as such. So it was just all made up. That is the reason why the university stopped taking the boutique income as well. I'm just giving you one example, but there are so many such examples that we see every day. Because at SIEC, we've been doing this for last 27 years. We work, very, very closely with universities across Australia, and we represent almost all universities. So we understand how does a university looks at a visa file, how does High Commission assesses your documents, your funds, and that is the reason why, honestly, sometimes I've been in the industry for the last 20 years, right? I have been told many times that, oh, you guys ask for so many documents, you guys do this, you guys do that. But trust me guys, it is our students who are able to get through the GTE as well, are able to get through visas as well, because if we are not doing those checks for you at that particular point of time, visas are going to be a concern. Do we make it difficult for you, or you want to make high commission difficult for you? What is better? Obviously us, right? So that is the reason why we go into a lot of those details. How do you know whether you're on the right track or not, whether your funding is on the right track or not? Come to SIEC offices. We have experts sitting in the offices who have more than 20 years of individual experiences. They can tell you end to end what is right, how to go about it, and how to represent your funds logically and in a better way. That's our strength. So I hope that you'd go on the right track. Please come and visit our offices, and to start off, you can come and visit us at our Australian education fairs as well. That's happening in different parts of the country. See you there.